Hey, Tom.
Hey guys, okay. Hey, everybody out there, listen, we got some special guests on here tonight. I've got Adrian, KO8SCA, all the way down in the Christmas Islands, and I think they're going to be on their way to Cocos, Keething Islands for a DXpedition on these two islands. So let me bring them in. How you doing, Adrian?
We're doing great. We're doing great. Thank you for having us at the show, Tom. We're actually about to leave to our next destination, which is Cocos Keething. So everybody is a bit busy with the packing and getting ready to head to the airport. We've been here on this island, on Christmas Island, as Victor Kilo 9 X-Ray India for about a week, and now we're heading to Cocos Keething, where we're going to be another week. We're going to use the call sign Victor Kilo 9 Charlie India. I have here my team here, and I'm going to pass the microphone to our team leader, Lee. Lee, go ahead. Hold on.
All right, so hello, Lee.
Hi, Tom.
How are you doing?
How you going?
Doing great. Sorry we couldn't hook up with you guys during the day while you're operating, but all our viewers need to understand, I think you guys are exactly 12 hours different. So 8 o'clock tonight is, I think, 8 o'clock in the morning your time, or local. Now, tell us exactly where you are. I think Christmas Island is just north of Australia somewhere. Are these remote islands?
Yeah, we're on Christmas Island, and it's probably, it's about, 4 hours from Perth, heading up towards to India. So it's right out up about 300 kilometres south of Indonesia, and it's in the middle of nowhere. So it's a fair way to go. We did find out that the island only has about 20 visitors a week, and maybe 500 a year. So not a really popular destination, and probably why it's so high up on the list for you guys. But we have worked a lot of East Coast US. We've done our best to try and do that, and 160 metres has been working very, very well.
You guys have torn down the operation today at Christmas Island. You've torn down the operation, and you're ready to go get a flight to Cocos Keething Island. Is that right?
That's right. Yeah. So it's about 8 o'clock, 8:30 local time here, and we hope we have to be out of here by 11. Off to the airport at midday, and the flight leaves around about 3 o'clock and 4 o'clock in the afternoon if we can get off the island. So it's quite common for cloud just to roll in, and everyone gets stuck here for a few days. So hopefully we'll all be good, and it'll be clear, and we can fly off to Cocos, which is about an hour and a half away by flight, and we'll be hopefully it'll be actually getting there in the dark. So we might be challenged to get active this evening, but we'll do our best to get on the air with at least one antenna.
Okay, well that sounds good. Let us meet the other people there in your team.
I'll just pass you over to Tony.
Okay, Tony. Okay.
Yep. Go around in circles.
Hello, Tony.
Yeah, g'day, Tom. Nice to see you. Hi, Tom. How are you?
Doing fine. Hey, Tony. So you're leaving Christmas Island now. Did you guys make a lot of contacts? How was the propagation and the contacts?
We had excellent propagation to JA and to Europe. It's a very tough path to North America. We did concentrate a bit on North America. Whenever we could hear any propagation, we tried to get into North America because it's much more needed there. We had reports of S9 plus 20 on some of the high bands into Europe and Japan. Much tougher path to North America, but I think we made maybe 7,500, 8,000 QSOs. Probably about 70% on CW.
Wow, that sounds like you guys are having a good time down there.
Yeah, we also operated in the Oceania DX contest. I'm the deputy chairperson of that contest, so it was good to get activity for the Oceania DX contest. And we had about 1,400 contacts for that. We certainly had a bit of a lull in propagation on our Sunday morning, but the guys kicked off with that contest in great style, and we had probably 300-400 QSOs after a couple of hours. So we thought we were on the path for a record, but the sun didn't play the game, and of course that happens from time to time. But ICOM and DX Engineering came to the party and helped us out with some radios and Also, Array Solutions helped us out with RX antenna for 160. So that was a great assistance, especially for top band guys. I did the antennas for the 2-element Yagis for 10, 15, 20 and 12, 17 and 30. So we got a bit of assistance, and we've had a few donations. That always helps. We had, I think, 200 kilos worth of kit to grab and haul along. So the donations helped us with the transport and excess baggage costs.
Oh, well, that's great there. Well, Tony, who's your other teammate there?
Okay. Well, I'll put you on to Luke. A bit of a 160 guru. So I'll hand it over to Luke.
Okay,
K3
perfect.
HJ.
Hello,
G'day.
Luke. Hi, Luke. How are you today?
G'day, Tom.
Hey, so you guys are about to leave. You're going to go down to Cocos, Keething Island there and do some operating now. How long are you going to be down there?
We're going to be on Cocos for a week, as we have been for a week here.
Okay.
So we hope to get something on here tomorrow night. Tonight, our time. It's Wednesday. What day is it today?
Well,
It's
it's
Tuesday here,
Monday
today on this side of the
here.
world.
It's Monday here. I think it's Tuesday there, I think.
So-
Well, cool.
And we'll be on for the week in Cocos. Same sort of deal as we have here on Christmas Island.
Well, and I was telling Tom, be sure and remind Adrian here to post some of the frequencies when you guys are operating on our Facebook page, and we will try to work you guys while you're down there, okay?
Right, we'll do that.
Yeah.
I'll make a note of that. So
Hey,
we've had a little bit of difficulty with propagation in your direction here, and would you believe to VK, because the island is actually intervening in that direction. However, we've done our best. We've only worked a handful of VKs, would you believe? Like I said, the terrain is really blocking our short path USA and VK. So Cocos is a completely different island. It's a coral atoll, which is flat, so there will be no terrain blocking in your direction.
Okay.
So we should have a much better shot at it.
Well, good. Now, what do you operate mostly there? Did I hear you're the 160 man?
Yes, my ears are bleeding from a night after night of tropical storm noise, but we did our best to work 160 meters. It's really quite challenging compared with 37 degrees south where I live, just out of Melbourne. We get the occasional nights where it's noisy with storm static, but here it is really quite challenging. So we seem to be putting out quite a good signal into our target areas, but we did have some difficulty hearing the stations calling, so we didn't do quite as much as we would like to have on 160. However, we'll see how things go on Cocos. Like I say, it's a 360-degree takeoff there. It's much better. We're close to the sea here, but it's quite a different island. This is volcanic in origin, and Cocos is an atoll, so a mountainous Christmas Island and a flat Cocos, so it should be quite different.
So how many different bands are you guys working simultaneously there?
Well, simultaneously, we have two stations set up here. We may be able to set up a third. We're getting a couple more operators in Cocos Island later in the week. There's only been the four of us here, so it's been quite challenging setting up for 9 bands. We've been operating 9 bands. We've been 10. Yesterday morning, we made an SSB contact on 6 meters up the hill to Lance W7GJ. JG?
Oh, that's
Jungle
great.
Juice.
That's great.
No,
6 meters.
grape juice. No, GJ.
Okay. Well, so you're working 2 bands, and what kind of power are you? You got any kind of power there? Or are you running pretty much low power?
We're running legal limit here in Australia.
Okay.
We're finding the Yagis are a great asset. They're giving us very useful forward gain, and even with 100 watts out of the IC7300s, which, by the way, is the first time I've laid hands on these, and really like the IC7300s. They're a nice rig.
I wanted to mention that the ICOM America really saved us big with these late ICOM 7300 transceivers.
Oh yeah.
Because there's a big restriction here on the amount of equipment you can fly into the islands. So these are so small and yet so performant.
Yeah.
Well, I guess that's about it. If you have any other questions for us, if not, then we'll probably finish our packing here.
Okay, Adrian, and to Lee and Tom, great job on your DXpedition down there, and we look forward to talking to you more. Hopefully, we'll talk to you on the air maybe this week when you're down there. You're going to be down there one more week, and then you're heading
Correct.
home. You're heading home, I guess. I'll say
I hope so.
73s to you, and we will talk to you later.